ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Catch is made at the 15. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. He lost one down the sideline. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. From the red zone, looking for a space. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Running inside, it's Alexander. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So Navy's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. Here in his senior year, hoping to make it his most productive yet. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Hartman. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Handoff for Robinson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man, it's Hartman. Makes the catch, it's Cruz. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hartman. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Charlotte 49ers sideline, one of the evolving storylines down here is the play of their wide receiver, who is having a breakout game. They weren't sure that he would be the start today. He's kind of down in the rotation, but he is showing that he is a go-to guy right now, and the quarterback is leaning on him. He's been productive and electric so far in this game. I expect they will continue to get him some downfield targets. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Complete on the left to Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Kick is in the air. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Back to throw, it's Hartman. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go, ready.
Might be changing the route.
Return. Go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Hartman. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The 49ers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Navy's head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. To the air, it's Hartman. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Robinson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Navy quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Robinson again. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Going downfield for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the 49ers will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Navy quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hartman. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Might have a chance. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here's a give to Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Could be an alley. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Niners.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Escapes the pressure going right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! And the